Hi, I'm Mish and I would like to share with you part of my journey to now. I started off my first career as a primary school teacher, which I absolutely loved. And then I had a couple of kids and I found that it was really difficult to balance my working and being a mum. I also found that the person who suffered most was me. I had no time to exercise, and I found exercise absolutely paramount to deal with postnatal depression and to help me get my body back after having children. So I decided to change my profession and become a personal trainer. It was pretty exciting. I was exercising a lot. I was really fit and loving life, but I was also harboring a bit of a deep, dark secret. The harder I exercised, the more I started to leak urine. It wasn't glamorous and I was deeply embarrassed about it. In fact, when I was training to become a personal trainer, I really hoped that they would address this issue so that I would learn and find out what I could do about it. They did not even mention it. Pelvic floor as a muscle was not mentioned in any of my training. I continued to suffer in silence until it got to a point when I was teaching on stage with a microphone and an incontinence pad that I thought, you know what, Mish, you really have to do something about this. When I did do something about it, I found out that I was on the verge of prolapse. The recommendation for me was to stop exercising. Both of these things were just horrifying. Horrifying to the thought to maybe I had to have surgery to fix my pelvic floor, and horrified at the thought of having to give up exercise, which I absolutely loved. So I decided to find out as much as I could about this issue. What I found out astounded me. I was not the only one. A third of all postnatal women were suffering like me. That means a third of all the women in my group fitness class were also leaking and using incontinence pads. And yet, was it ever mentioned? No, we were all suffering in silence. So I decided to do something about that, and I experimented on my own body about how to heal my pelvic floor through exercise and avoid surgery, and it worked. And then I went on to change the lives of others. I was able to heal other women through training, through new understanding of how their body worked, and from really good information about pelvic floor and how it works as a muscle in conjunction with other muscles and exercise. So from there, I built my business, MISH, and I took the experience that I've had with education and curriculum writing and put it together to create MISH Mothers, which is a program that is affordable for all women and they can bring their children. Now, it was vital my business worked for me. I can't work those dreadful PT hours of early morning and late nights and all weekend because I've got children and I work around my children. So I designed MISH to work with my children and ensure that I had a really healthy work-life balance. I'm so excited about how successful MISH has been, not only in touching hundreds of women's lives and making their exercise journey much more beneficial, but also about how I've created a business that works around my family's needs. Now I am looking at empowering other women to join me in this next stage of my journey. I'd love you to be involved. Why not contact me? You'll find my details all on the website.